And firstly, we haven't spoke since before the Bowes and Pitsea game. The girls fought back there to pick up a point. How pleased were you with that away performance?
I'm really pleased that we were able to get something from that game. Bowes have really strengthened across the board, and they showed that they really want to play football this year, and they're really intense in how they want to play. So from that point of view, going into the game, I think we would have taken a point. Always want the 3. But I think also on reflection, particularly the latter stages of the game, probably the whole of the second half and probably latter stages of the first half, we can probably be a little bit disappointed we didn't come away with 3 points. I think we were gifted, amongst other teams, a really good opportunity on the weekend to go 3 points and potentially end the week on second in the league behind Stevenage. There's a lot of draws in the division, so I think from that point of view and some of the stuff that we created and the chances that we created in the final third, we should have probably punished a little bit more. But at the same time, in particular, Jess and Mel Hall had fantastic games at the back to prevent any further damage. So from that point of view, yeah, I think we could probably be happy with that, but slightly disappointed because we're striving to be the best that we can.
Yeah, and Millie Constantine got on the score sheet. How beneficial has it been to have just another option out wide this season so far?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Millie's shown her calibre of player that she is as well. I think the fact that we've got more lefties now in the group as well also makes a big difference and gives us a different dynamic that we can work off as well. But Millie's played at similar level and above as well, and has shown that she's still young and hungry and desire to kick on, and she's done really well. So I don't think this will be the last time, or I don't think Mill's going to stay quiet as well. So we'll find out, which will be really good to see how more she can contribute over the next few weeks and the whole season.
Yeah, and coming up next it's Beaconsfield in the Adobe Women's FA Cup. It's a competition, well, a special competition, but the added incentive of prize money as well for the club through getting through each round. Just how determined are you to go on some sort of run this year?
Oh, absolutely. I think over the last 4 or 5 years, the men have set the standard. We've shown, well, you see it every year in the FA Cup. Lower league teams go on and do some amazing things and some unbelievable cup runs and end up toppling some big giants. And I think the inspiration from what the club's done historically in the FA Cup with the men's, obviously Forest Green and Bournemouth and things like that, it's been incredible. For our own journey, 2 years ago was the first time the club played in the Women's FA Cup. Last year we ended up doing slightly better, going into the first round and things like that, and we've got aspirations to do better this year as well. I think if we look at the squad that we've got this year compared to last year, it's a little bit more clinical and ruthless at times, which is great. But yeah, the aspirations are massive. What is on the line, opportunities and financially as well, but what's more important is that we win these games. It gives us more challenges, it gives us more games, it gives us a bigger schedule, it gives us more opportunities for the players to develop and learn, but it also gives us an opportunity to get more exposure for the club. The women's team at St Albans is still relatively in its infancy, but we're really starting to grow deep roots into the ground, and our foundations are pretty good. And again, right next to us we've got the Girls Academy side training, and we want to create role models for them who in a year's time will be able to be eligible to be in the squad. So these girls are role models. I don't know if they necessarily realise that sometimes, because they're very humble and they don't understand, but training next to them and seeing it, and then hopefully on Sunday we're getting the result and we can go on with a few more games, it sets a good trend. But yeah, main thing I guess in a nutshell is we want to do better than we did last year. That one round extra, and we'll see how it takes us from there.
Yeah, and the opponents, obviously Beaconsfield, you've drawn a team from a similar level. Like, what were your sort of initial thoughts on the draw?
It'll be a good challenge to play Beaconsfield. I think looking at what they've done so far, they've had a difficult couple of weeks for their first couple of games playing the two teams at the top of their division. By all means, from what we can see and what we've been told, is they're still competitive, they're still aggressive, they want to play. So again, in that itself, it creates a challenge. And in that aspect, it's nice to play somebody else and something new, which creates its own issues and challenges, I guess. But it's something we're willing to face and we're looking forward to it. So I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I think it's going to be a challenge. I think the game could be done in 90 minutes or maybe even earlier, depending on how we turn up and how we prepare ourselves, which tonight was fantastic for the girls. Really good training session. But it also depends on how they turn up as well. And I think sometimes when you find in cup games, it's the teams that have that little bit more desire. Not necessarily the quality of the whole collective, but those individual moments and those moments of brilliance, I think is really important. So as long as we're up for it, which we will be, of course, like every game, I think we'll be in a good position, and I really back ourselves, and I'm confident that we can kick on and do well.
And just lastly, what's the availability looking like of the squad? Are we going in
Fantastic.
decent strength? Yeah.
Yes. We've got loads, well, I say loads of players. We've got a good strength and a good amount of players, which is great. We've got to the stage now in the season where the season started a month ago tomorrow, but we've already had 5-6 games on top of the pre-season stuff. So things are coming thick and fast. But to find ourselves in this position compared to last year, we found ourselves in a more healthier position this year, which has been really beneficial, which means, unfortunately, I've got to leave some people at home this week, which is never ideal and never great, but it shows you how healthy the squad is at the moment and how competitive are. And what I know is those that are left out this weekend are going to be frustrated and disappointed by it. That's because they care and they want to do well. They want to be in it. It shows how competitive the squad is. But there's a healthy morale at the moment. Everyone's pushing each other to be the best that they can be, so then we as a collective can be. And it's something that we're really trying to work on at the moment is, I am who I am because of who we are. If I'm around people that want to work hard, I work hard. And we show that by how we train in at the moment. We're showing it by the games, whoever scores, whoever assists. We celebrate together, we pick each other up together, and we really push each other. And what's been great is, even those that are not being in the squads, they've travelled to the away games, they've travelled to the home games. So yeah, it's really competitive. It's going to be a tough decision after Thursday's training session. It's a great headache to have.
Yeah,
I feel
nice
very
problem
honoured to be in that position to have, for sure.
Thanks, Sant.
No worries.